Hey everyone, good morning. This is Mike Rennick. I am the senior broker, the team lead, and the broker associate for the new Keller Williams office on the water out here in Longboat Key. And I'm honored today. I've got Greg and Joanne Owens, who are the owners of this franchise in this office. What we're doing is, I promised this summer, is we're telling the story from the eyes of the folks that live here, that work here, and play here. So first of all, welcome, Joanne and Greg. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
What I'd like to do is ask you to tell your story, your perspective, your ideas, your thoughts about our beautiful island here. And Joanne, would you go first?
I'd love to go first. It was actually during the recession that we looked at the territory that we had with Keller Williams, and we are KW on the water, so looked at Northeast and what was happening in the counties and said, you know, we're being hit super hard there, and on the islands it looks much more of an opportunity for our company, quite frankly. So we looked at the people that we could serve and made the decision to rescale our territory to include Anna Maria and, of course, Longboat Key. We love Longboat for its international flavor. And then when the opportunity came to have the right people on the bus, and that would be Mike and Eric, we said, it's a marriage of two beautiful opportunities. One being the fact that Keller Williams is global. We're around the world with 177,000 associates. So you've got this amazing reach, but you have to have it in a boutique environment, in our opinion, a luxury environment for Longboat Key, so that you're working with people who get it here. They live here. This group, Mike and Eric, live here. They work here. They play here. And that's super important because they understand. They're very involved in the community. So if I'm an agent and I'm in Toronto and I have a higher net worth client that wants to move to an area like Longboat Key, I know that I can comfortably refer that client to a group that gets it, that understands it, that isn't going to just make stuff up on the fly because they really truly get it. So Longboat was a crown jewel for us. It still is, and then being able to be in business, like I said, with people who understand it at a gut level was super important for us. So we're just really thrilled to be back in the boardroom with Mike and watching his business grow and the number of people that they're serving that fell in love with Longboat Key, just like Greg and I did.
Thank you, Joanne, for sharing that. Thank you for the kind words.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Greg.
Well, okay, so I'm more a lifestyle perspective for it. Right in front of me is a golf course. I haven't golfed in years, but right in front of that is a marina. And then in front of that is Sarasota Bay and Longboat Pass. Off to the side is New Pass, all those interesting areas. And I am a lifetime boater. I am a licensed boat captain. I'm also a crew member in the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary. So I spend a lot of time on these waters out here and in the Gulf of Mexico. And I just love this area for boating. There's a couple of reasons. One is, for instance, if we're out just pleasure boating, we have some great restaurants on the water, Mar Vista being one of them. Little nicer restaurant, just a cultural experience if you've ever been there, easy to dock up into. And then over on the other side, you've got something like the Salty Dog, which is right near New Pass, right near Moat Marine. So I'm a huge fan of this particular area for the waters and where you can go with it and how you can enjoy yourself from fishing, sailing. It's easy, very deep sailboat water out here, fantastic channels for people to get in and out of. So I never have any problems boating around these waters after you experience them a bit. And it's one of the key reasons I'm here. I love the water, and I love the water around this island. And it's just, for me, it's one of those experiences that you have to be here to enjoy. I never go out and not see dolphin pods, for instance, going in the water. Mm-hmm. I've seen manatees. I've seen sea turtles. So I just love watching that and seeing what's going out on the water and just enjoying the whole experience. And you just think about it. You've got the Gulf of Mexico right behind you and the Intercoastal Waterway where you can go almost anywhere across this part of the state. So it's just an experience that you have to be here to enjoy. And if you're a boater, this is a great area.
And if you're a golfer too, like you said, I mean, golfing is right there. So they've got some amazing golf courses here. And lots of people are wanting to join some prestigious golf courses. There's great golf here. And the dining, right? I mean, we love, there's some very good restaurants here. So we know that our clients really enjoy it too. I think one of the things we know about Longboat is it's a community you can bike. You know, you can be safe, you can walk. A lot of people have their dogs here, and there is a strong sense of community here that's built around this fabulous island and the people that have chosen to make it home.
And I just want to add to that. I have literally, with my brother, walked the whole length of the island.
Yes, you have.
Yes, the whole length of the island.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
In July.
In July, yeah.
Wow.
Right, we were a little crazy, but we did it. Now, one of the things that's key to our clients that come here is some of the other islands in our area have more of a party feel to them,
Right.
more vacation community feel to them, and that's not Longboat Key. Spring break here isn't, a big bar scene where you have a lot of, the younger generation running around from one bar to the other and partying. That's not Longboat Key. So for some of our more discriminating clients who want to live in that luxury type beachfront community but not have that kind of atmosphere around them, that's Longboat Key. I'm not saying anything against those kind of areas, but if you don't want that kind of area, this is it. You don't get that kind of area. It's a lot more laid back, more not the party kind of atmosphere. It's more of high net worth individual.
Well, I think you said
discriminating.
and it is not a wet t-shirt contest, community.
Yeah.
It is more. I mean, some of the restaurants here are very well known, and so it's discriminating. I think is the best word, and the community really does care about its legacy that they're leaving behind. So we love that too, that they're caring individuals. There's a lot of philanthropy on Longboat Key. A lot of people that are certainly giving back, whether it's through funds or their time. But there is a great deal of philanthropy on Longboat Key, and that's appealing to us as well because we believe in giving back.
So what I'm hearing is Longboat is a great place for folks to visit. It's a great place for folks to consider a second home.
Yes.
It's a great place to live, but I'm hearing that a lot of the locals enjoy coming here for an evening of activities or an afternoon, the boating, the golfing,
Yeah.
swimming,
Yep.
canoeing, kayaking.
Absolutely.
The sunsets here are just amazing on this chain of islands. In fact, on one of the videos on the website is I actually filmed a live sunset.
We saw it. It's amazing.
That way folks, when they go back home and they miss a Longboat Key sunset, we have that there. So what I'm hearing is there's really something for everyone.
There is, and one of the other things you got to realize on this particular island, if you want more of a, like your college kids are down or something like that, and they want a kind of a more young, upbeat atmosphere type of beach, bar hopping kind of area, you can get off the island fairly quickly and go to those kind of areas, and it's only a couple miles away. And then come back here, and it's more serene, quiet, and just a beautiful community for that. Yep.
Yeah, we're not far from, let's say, if someone wanted to go to Tampa for the evening.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Orlando is doable. Miami's about a 4-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we're well located here. I've teased folks in the past, it's always easy to do the weather forecast because it's going to be low 90s every day.
Yep.
Mostly sunny with 15 minutes of rain, and we go right back into the same pattern.
That's right.
again. So the consistency here is what's nice. So just all in all, I want to thank both you guys for sharing your story. I want to personally thank you for bringing your company to the island. I think there's an opportunity with the global reach that Keller Williams affords the agents, but yet the freedom to still offer the boutique upscale kind of service. That's what intrigued Eric and I. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for sharing your story. We appreciate that.
And thanks for having us out again, Mike. Much
We appreciate it.
appreciated.
Thanks,
We're
Mike.
glad to. Thank you.